You guys don't get it because neither of you saw that show, but everyone watching.
I don't watch. You know what's the only show I watched in my life? 2 shows I watched in my life.
Ever?
I don't watch anything.
Ever?
I don't watch anything. I don't have time in my life. If I'm not doing this, I'm editing these. And if I'm not editing these, I'm flying with people, or I'm sleeping, or I'm.
I respect that.
I know.
I really.
Yeah.
I used to be a big. I don't watch TV. I
don't
can't
have a
stand
TV.
guys that are into professional sports. Like
video
I'm
games.
like, or video games.
I love flight simming on the computer,
That's different.
but
That's
I don't
your
have
job.
time. But I haven't done it in a long time because I just don't have time. I really don't have time, which is crazy. Like my life is my days are really full. I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. I also
good.
realized my biggest cancer. I'm curious what you think of this. It might be different for everyone, but my biggest cancer, the thing that destroys my life,
Your kryptonite.
yes, my kryptonite, is boredom.
Hmm.
Oh, let me say that another way because boredom sounds bad. Downtime.
I
Interesting.
used to be like that.
Downtime is my biggest detriment. Big
I
time.
think there's something
time.
very deep to that.
What do you mean?
I think that's related to something much deeper that you
It might. I'm
understand.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
like. I think the ability to be alone without activity is something that most people run from. And
I don't know if it's interesting. I don't know if I struggle with that as much as I just don't do it. And so that'd be a interesting thing for me to find out. I never, I don't know.
I mean, I had to learn like the rhythms of rest a few years ago. I didn't have any boundaries for rest. Now I have a deep understanding of it. I wouldn't say that I'm great at it all the time, but when I realized how important it is to have rest in your life, like even the whole creation story, like God created for 6 days and then rested on the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
If he built it that way, and you see people who are just constantly going,
Mm-hmm.
we're missing a very foundational part of like how life was meant to be lived. And like we need rest. You can't just talk. Your life needs margin. And so a lot of people who are interesting and have a lot of things to do have a hard time finding margin and making it. But we see rest everywhere we go. We have blank spaces. We have beats in music. Rest is a part of life, but most people, when they're living it, don't actually know how to do it or do it well.
Right.
So that's probably something that you can learn this year.
100%. Downtime and making time for myself. But so much so to the point where I found that I have to, I literally schedule out my days. Like I schedule out every hour. I have a schedule and it's all like every week is full. Even if part of what
I was just remembering how you used to pack your suitcase, and I'm sure you still
I do the
pack
same
that
thing
way.
with my week.
And he
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to help me, and I was like, "This isn't for me. I'm sorry."
Remember that?
Ziploc bags.
It was all
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. But that's what I do. I pack my week as long as there's something in that time, even if that space is
A question
run.
mark.
Not a question mark, but
Oh.
like run, like go on a run.
Hmm.
As long as something fills that space, even if I show up to it and I switch that activity with something else, as long as something is being taking place.
Yeah.
Order.
Order,
Yeah.
yes. And so that's kind of like, I don't know, it took me years until it hit me in the face, and I'm like, downtime kills me. Like it just gets me into trouble. It's not good. It's not good.